mountain painting today. These don't take very long because these paintings they're so small that it's almost no effort to cover the canvas really quick. This is phthalo blue I'm using here. And I've already forgotten the size of the canvas, so if anyone wants to tell me, feel free to. I also gotta be kind of quick because my girlfriend is waiting for me back at the apartment with prosciutto. I do love prosciutto. I'm just gonna throw some water in here. It's gonna be a little weird because this tape's coming off. Next time I'll remember to paint, stick it a little bit better. Making these as straight as I can. It's a little hard with the camera in the way. There we go. That's as good as this is probably going to get. Oh, and then I'll just add some more blue down here towards the bottom so there's not this big space. There we go, something like this. I got some big splotches there, but that's fine. Okay, so not a bad start. They always say you can put these paintings in the, what is it, the Museum of Modern Art. I can grab some Prussian blue and darken up the corners. Dark corners. Draws your eyes to the center of the frame. And I'm not tapping it very well, so that's why I get all these big. If you get big streaks like this, that's just you didn't tap the paint, the bristles into the paint super well. But that's an easy fix. Henrik says, hello, how do you keep your brushes in shape after cleaning them? An excellent question. There are a few ways you can do that. So the way I most commonly do it is I'll set them in, I don't know if I can even show you here. Maybe I can, but I don't want to mess up everything. On the left side here, there's basically a little not a bucket, but a container, a wooden container, and I'll stick the brushes in some clay face down into the container, and the bottom of it is just baby oil, or it's called mineral. No, mineral oil is the actual term, or paraffin oil I think is also another term. But I just set them in that, and that conditions the brushes, and it seems to work pretty well. The brushes, they last a long time. But that's after I'll clean them with either, used to be called Bristle Magic, but I also, since they don't have Bristle Magic here, so I have to use, it's just this stuff. I clean them with this, it's odorless mineral spirits, basically. So, this brand. That's what I use. I was just spinning in some clouds here. And then I blend out the backs with this brush, fan brush, basically. Just trying to be careful not to smack the camera. wipe this brush off real quick. Just take it out. Maybe I'll do another one. Another little cloud. Simple one. Let's put it on this side here. Pull some more in. Maybe he comes up a little bit more. And then levels out. And put a mountain there in the middle too. I actually just kind of like this on its own. So I'll leave it alone. You don't have to keep going over stuff if you like it. Billy said, always enjoy watching you paint. Sorry I've been gone so long. I've just been, had some, there's a lot of relationship stuff last year that really messed me up. I didn't really want to do much of anything. But then I moved to Estonia and figured out I found a really nice girl before I even moved here. Actually, I met her like a month before, randomly. But now we're really close, so it's nice. But yeah, that's why I was gone for so long. I was just dealing with a bunch of really annoying stuff. But it's all good now. Also kind of sad, I lost one of my palette knives on the airport. It fell out of one of, they like opened my bag when they were checking customs and they lost one of them, so I'm kind of sad about that, but that's okay. Alright, let's use lots of blue. Honestly, I might just use all the blue. We're going to make just a regular mountain color. Blue and red, crimson. And then, I mean, we can throw phthalo blue in, but I don't really want to. I'll throw this, I don't know what color this is, but I think it's like a blackish, permanent black? No, I didn't use that one. Which one is this? Blue, steel blue. No idea what this color is, to be honest. But we're just trying it out. Hopefully I can go to, my girlfriend's friend has an art, or she works at an art store, and she knows better painting supply stuff, so I might be able to get a better brand. Because this one's not, I wouldn't say this one is the best, but it's okay. It gets the job done, as they say. I probably shouldn't be painting in these clothes, but that's okay. All right, let's see. We can pull these down a little bit. This one a little bit, just kind of wiggling around. I don't want a peak like, or a ridge right in here. That seems good enough. I'll try and come from that side so it doesn't go off into the border. Okay. I guess now I'll add some little highlights. These might be a little tricky, but we'll see. Oh no, those are the usual highlights. A little hard with the camera there, but they work okay. Cutting in there. Let's keep pulling down from up here on the left. Okay, the same. I'm gonna let phthalo blue. I know some people don't like adding phthalo blue and white to do these shadows, but I kind of like the way it looks. It's just a little different. I like different. I know it doesn't look supernatural, but it doesn't have to. And up here, I'm actually going to add another mountain up here on the left and just close it in. Paint all over myself. I gotta be careful because I don't really have anything to clean. I have to ride a train to get back to my apartment. I don't want to be getting paint all over the train. That would not be good. You know. Oh, I really want to just flatten this thing here, but I don't want to get paint all over it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll just do whatever. And you're saying, oh, you've ruined it. Nothing is ruined when you're painting. Very hard to ruin a painting. Very, very hard. Oops. Yeah, this bottom of the easel is not the best because I can't pull my knife all the way down there, but it's okay. How does it work? All right, let's see if we can do anything here. Probably not much. Not much we can do with this. I'm just adding in some motion here. I think, let's see, let me flatten that out. Maybe I can pull this sideways and make it a steep cliff or something. That might work. We'll see. This is kind of a simple-ish painting. Ooh, almost dropped my palette knife there. Too loose of a grip, if you believe it. Yeah, this is a little tricky. I'll try and round this out just a little bit more here. But I want to pick up as much paint as I can because I want this to be very dark. It's very, very hard with this equipment. I don't want to say this equipment because I don't want to blame the equipment. It's just a different setup than I usually use. That's why it's a little trickier is all I mean. Nothing about it is that bad. It works. Just different. I'm also very hungry. There's prosciutto at home. This isn't too bad. I'm just going to touch up this ridge at the bottom because I don't like it that much. I'm not a huge fan of that. Alright, we'll see if we can do anything here. It's a little, this paint's a little different. It's a little hard to, it doesn't stick like it normally does. Well, that's okay. As long as we get it most of the way. Edward Bobbin, been hoping for you to make a comeback. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. It's just been, I think I said it earlier, you can watch earlier in the video, but I've just been dealing with a bunch of nonsense past year. So it's been nice to just get everything settled. Ken Frank had to look up first. Best of luck. Yeah, thanks, Ken. Yes, not a country everybody knows about. So if you do know where it is, we're probably good friends. Or you're just very smart. All right, let's take all of the black, and I'm just going to throw in some stuff here. I don't really have a plan for the rest of this painting. I just want to put a tree here, or an area of trees here. I'll fix up the top of that here in a second. Surprised Paul's not here, but maybe Paul has school. Even though it's supposed to, I think it's a holiday today in the U.S. Or it's a federal holiday at least, because I know the mail's not gone. Just throw in these trees down here. Actually, I don't even want water anymore, to be honest. Let's get rid of all the water. Maybe not all of it. Maybe just some. Maybe on that side. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just filling in space. Same techniques, you just apply them differently. I wonder if I can try this color. I just need something a little darker because this is blending in too much for my liking. Oh, that's very oily, gross. One thing I learned recently is that so when you get a tube of paint and it's very oily, like this, it could be, so there are two things that it could be. One thing is that the paint has separated, and that's why you get like this oil here, like this. I just squeeze this out and it's sliding around already. That's embarrassing. The other possibility that could happen is that they actually lubricate tubes of paint before they put the paint in, which I didn't know was a thing. And sometimes you can have that lubricant, they put too much of it in, so you get a blob of that coming out on your canvas or your palette, which I didn't know. So something. Oh, this smells horrible. This is the worst smelling thing ever. What is this? Ugh. Jamie Dew. I painted today and totally winged it. Nice. Sometimes that's all you can do, you know. Sometimes you don't have a plan, but you want to paint, and that's okay. You don't always need a plan when you paint. fine to wing it. Let's see if we can't do something here. I said I was going to get rid of all. Oh, this is like toxic black. This is like ink. I basically just put ink all over that side. Which doesn't make any sense because the so let me tell you why it doesn't make sense. So my painting, clouds, there's light basically hitting all sides, but the mountains, light's coming from this way. So I have this space here that I basically said is a void, like a zero light space, and I put that on the left. It would have made more sense on the right because the light's not hitting it. But now you're saying, oh, what do we do? How do we fix it? That's an excellent question, because I don't know how this paint, this black paint, is going to react to anything I do. All we can do is hope. But I'm just going to throw some of this in. Yeah, can't really lighten it that much, but we can a little bit. That makes it not as strange looking. It's still kind of strange looking because there's just this absolute dark, just nasty dark color down here. Maybe we can lighten this up a little bit. That's not the best, but that's okay. Not the best, not the worst. This is not terrible, not great. Alright, so I'm going to grab this white and this blue. I just want like a grayish color. And I'll put that up here on this side. I just want to highlight this tree because I like highlighting trees. And maybe we can pull that in down further down here. Okay. And I do want to try and pull some down here. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Maybe this will help a little bit. It kind of helps, but not much. This paint's very, that oily paint. I should have put on like a paper towel or a piece of cardboard or something and thinned it out, or dried it out, because it's so oily that nothing I put down here is really going to stick. It's just so oily. But that's fine. Oops. It's kind of like an oil spill, to be honest. You can call this the oil spill painting. I think that's good for a painting, getting back into it, figuring out how to paint, remembering all of that. I think that went pretty okay. I will try and get some different paints though, because I'm not a huge fan of this brand that I got here. It's called Lefranc. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a huge fan. It's okay. Not the best. I'm just using actual paint thinner here for the signature. Alright, let's select this here. What time is it even? At 8:30 I gotta be